Okay, so let's say I'm giving these two vectors and I want to find the angle between the two. So let's start with the formula. So the formula is cosine theta equals the dot product of the unit vectors that are associated with these two vectors. So that would be u over the magnitude of u dot v over the magnitude of v. Now, I could solve for theta now. There's no reason why I can't solve for theta now, so let's do that. So we can say theta is equal to cosine inverse of what? This. So that's going to be u over the magnitude of u dot v over the magnitude of v. Okay, so now we can solve for theta directly. Okay, so what's the dot product? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the magnitudes, right? So the magnitude of u is the square root of -3 squared plus 4 squared. And that's going to equal 9 plus 16, which is 25. Or square root of 25, which gives me 5. So the magnitude of that one is 5. Okay? Now, again, the magnitude of v is going to be 13. I already know that because I recognize these as right triangles of a special form. So if I take the magnitude of v, well, again, this is going to be the square root of 5 squared plus 12 squared, which is going to give me what? 25 plus 144, which gives me the square root of 169, which gives me 13. Okay, so the magnitudes of both of these is 5 and 13. So I can replace this with 5 and this with 13. Now we just need to take the dot product of that. Okay, again, the dot product is I'm going to take the x components, right? I'm going to take the vertical components and multiply them together, take the horizontal components and multiply them together, and take those two products and add them. Okay, so now since I'm dividing by 5, I'm just going to write this in terms of the vectors now. Because what I can do is, remember, if you're dividing by a scalar, it's the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of those. So I can just divide the component. I can divide this component-wise. Okay? So this is going to be equal to cosine, or inverse cosine, of what? It's going to be -3 divided by 5, comma, 4 divided by 5, dot 5 divided by 13, comma, 12 divided by 13. Oh, and by the way, do you notice, just incidentally, do you notice that this is equal to sine and cosine of theta? And this is equal to cosine, I'm just curious. Just something I just noticed. No big deal. Okay, just... Okay, now. Okay, so now let's do the dot product. So this is going to be cosine inverse of what? It's going to be -3/5 times 5/13 plus 4/5 times 12/13. And now we can simplify this. So this is going to be inverse cosine of what? Well, this is going to be, what, 65. So it's going to be -15 over 65, -15 65ths, plus 48 65ths. Right? Okay, so now what do we get? I'm going to start over here now. So this is going to equal to, so theta equals inverse cosine of, now what do I get? I get negative 15/65 over plus 48/65. So that's going to give me what? 33/65. And so this is going to be approximately equal to, what do I get? 59.5 degrees. All right, and that's the angle between these two vectors. And that's it. Have a great day.